one of the guys that get a lot of credit is Steve Blackman for muscular development. I mean, those guys have done an extraordinary job for years and years and years to promote health, to promote fitness, to promote strength, to promote bodybuilding, powerlifting, weightlifting, and all of those kind of things. So the contributions they made is gigantic, and I hail them for that.
Hey everybody, this is a recap of the final results for the Arnold Classic South America held yesterday and today in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Congratulations to Juan Diesel Morel. This was the 5th time he has competed in this event, which was previously known in its earlier incarnations as the Arnold Classic Brazil. Now it encompasses all of South America. 5th time he did it, and the 5th time was a charm for Juan. Well-deserved win. I had no problem with him winning. It was basically a two-man battle. After the judging yesterday, people didn't quite know which way it was going to go between Brazil's Rafael Brandão and Juan. But looking at the photos, the comparisons, it's pretty easy to see why Juan Morel won. Juan clearly outmassed him. If you want to go by pretty shape and aesthetics, Rafael definitely has a prettier, more aesthetic physique. However, he's lacking in a couple areas that I'm very confident he will bring up. And these happen to be strong points for Juan. So let's look at where he had him. Basically, the hamstrings, so all the side shots, Juan Morel's hams are massive and they have a lot of drop, a lot of hang to them. Rafael definitely still needs to work on his hamstrings to bring them up. His quads are better than Juan's, for sure. That's probably the only body part that he beats Juan Morel in is his quads. Juan is much wider, much larger, has a small waist, so even in shots like the front double bicep and the front lat spread, he just overwhelmed Rafael. That being said, Rafael is a young guy, 25 years old, a work in progress. You know, he's gradually adding size, which is the right way to do it, so he can keep that midsection small and tight. He does need a lot more work on his back as well. That's another area that Juan edged him out on. Juan has a much thicker back. He's also got much wider clavicles, which also helps the illusion. Wide clavicles and a small waist, and then you fill that in with some thickness, a lot of thickness, the way Juan Morel has over the years. It's a tough shot, his rear lat spread and rear double bicep. So well-deserved win for Juan Morel. Rafael, very well-earned 2nd place. 3rd place went to the massive American Akim Williams, by way of Grenada originally. Akim almost did not make it to the show. He had a lot of issues with the visa. I guess he didn't know that you needed anything more than a passport. Evidently, American citizens, we need a visa to visit the country of Brazil. They hustled. They got him one at the last minute. He was able to make it, but his plane landed literally 2 hours before judging began, so he had to hustle. So anytime you're under a great deal of stress, as he was, I'm sure, for a few days leading up to the event, and certainly on that flight and on the way over, cortisol rushes into your body, and what happens, you hold a lot of water. Akim has traditionally had issues with water retention, and this was a prime example. Huge man, great shape, condition has been up and down. He was much sharper at the Arnold Classic Ohio, understandably so. He was much more relaxed, and things went his way. Had he been a little sharper, I'm pretty sure he would have pushed Rafael for 2nd. Maybe would have definitely pushed Juan too. But that being said, Juan was very, very much at his best. I've seen him a little fuller, but condition-wise, Juan is always shredded, always. Never disappoints with condition. Akim, solid 3rd place, nothing to be ashamed of, especially under the circumstances. 4th place went to Essa Obaid. Now, Essa is someone we haven't heard a lot from the past couple years. He was winning a lot of shows, winning and doing well in shows around 2000 to 2012, 13. Then he sort of dropped off, didn't do as many shows. He has definitely put on some size since the last time I saw him. He's always been very thickly developed. Condition was really good too. His waist has gotten a little bit blockier. You know, he never had the most aesthetic overall shape and pretty lines and all that anyway. He's always gotten by on just a lot of nice, round, thick mass, which is what he had, and good granite hard he gets that grainy conditioning when he's on, and he had that. He was in great shape, well-earned 4th place. And rounding out top 5, the USA's Eddie Amantes, who's only been a pro a couple of years now. He turned pro at the 2015 NPC Nationals by taking 2nd in the super heavyweights to Sergio Oliva. Eddie is a big guy, came in great shape, and this was a strong showing for him. Certainly, he's never been this high in a show of this caliber before, so this is a good sign for Eddie, and hopefully it's just the beginning. He's going to start working his way up the ranks. But the one guy I wanted to see in the show, a lot of people wanted to see, was supposed to be in the show, was France's Lionel Becky. A lot of you guys know that his sponsor, Eric Favre, was arrested just a couple days ago. Eric was promoting an amateur Olympia event in Paris, France, that was canceled at the last minute, unfortunately for all those competitors. And we don't know, but it's strongly suspected that all the trouble with his sponsor, Mr. Favre, was having, had some sort of impact on Lionel's ability to get to the show, because he never made it. Never made it to Brazil. Had Lionel been there and in really good shape, he easily could have pushed one for the win. Lionel Becky has an incredible physique. He reminds me so much of Flex Wheeler, with the overall shape and the bubbly roundness and the small joints, but we didn't get to see it. So in conclusion, congratulations, Juan Morel, the 2019 Arnold Classic South America champion. Thanks to High Tech Pharmaceuticals for their sponsorship of the MD coverage. Please check out the contest galleries, and we got plenty of videos up on musculardevelopment.com and on the Muscular Development YouTube page. So please check all those out. A lot of good stuff. Posing routines, pose downs, and contest galleries, all kinds of material you want to get a good look at if you want to really break down and analyze the show for yourself. So that's it. Thanks for watching. For Muscular Development, I'm Ron Harris.
Back double bicep. Side tricep. Abdominals and thighs. Your favorite, most muscular.